and to grow from it and to leave it behind.
Think you don't hear me. I'm 40-something years old, y'all. In this flesh, in your eyes. And I've been by myself
all my life talking to the Father. And I am there already. I can see y'all. Why I can see you? Because I am the only one that exists. And I've been sitting here thinking that I'm daydreaming. I'm just, which I am. I'm thinking that I'm just imagining, which I am, but it's true. I'm the only one that exists. And I know it. So I already know now. I am who I say I am. Because God told me who I am. Or I told me. Who, like, who else could they be talking about? Me? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Who else could they be talking about? So, they're gonna ask questions? I don't know.
Huh?
Can I ask a question?
Or yeah. You can. We're having a conversation.
Okay. My mama say it look like I boo-booed on myself, and you say, no, it looked like he burned, and you say it look like that's boo-boo. I'm asking, what is that?
That it was what you have planned it to be.
From your perspective, in your own words.
Yeah, I believe in my soul. My soul agreed to participate with you again, and to go through the same experience. Where you would say, it looked like he had burns, but it wasn't burns. It was water, and all these other things that you can come up with right now to say that I am he, I am he, I am he.
Yes. But what I'm asking is, at that moment in time, what is it?
You mean back then when we first found you, or what?
And at the moment, what's in your own words?
You mean you talking about right now, at this moment?
No, at that moment, then.
Well, back then, you talking about when we found you, or what?
Just the situation, period.
Oh yeah, well, when we found you, like you said, your mother said, I said he got burned, and she said, it looks like boo-boo, or he messed on his stuff. And I said, that's not no mess, that's
she looked like burn. You said that's boo-boo. That's what she said.
No, she said she thought it was that you had messed on it. She said, no, he just messed on himself. And I said, no, that's burn. And then when we looked closer, it was like bubbles, only like what they call, not welt, but, you know, when you, like if you boil some meat and it may bubble up or whatever. It was like that, like you put it in the oven and then it'll start glistening or whatever.
Mama cook you for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, the turkey or whatever.
That's what the little child told me.
Huh?
That's what that other little child told me. Your mama cook you for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and see, there was a lot of stuff that you said, I'll go through it. I'll go through it. And I'll champion it, and I will overcome it. And so you went through the children, you know, your what they call your peers. They're your peers. You went through what you believe to be your parents and your siblings not recognizing or even talking to you about it because I think they have been through it too. And so they didn't talk about it. The parents didn't talk about it. And because you're the only one that exists. You are He. And you have the power within you to say, this is not even real. And I know it. And my true reality is I am an infinite being, a loving, considerate, healed.
I'm saying, but y'all taking me wrong. And I made my videos like that. I'm already there. I've been there. I just didn't say that. I've made my videos like that for those that, for y'all to come out and say what you're saying now. For those that seem to be what I call taking me wrong because I'm acting with you. Because to me, you got to get sense. I've been watching y'all all my life. I've been watching y'all make sense with everyone but me. So to me, I see y'all got sense. And something strange going on. Hey, that's what I call it. It's Saint range. Strange, it's Saint range. Some Saint range going on. You gotta get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to Saint Rangers. Don't talk to strangers. Or street rangers. A street range. There's some street range going on, which is my view.
It's kind of ironic you mentioned strange because I was reading something yesterday, an article about a Batman and the Joker, and of course I think they say in the article was saying that Dr. Strange killed Batman and took his place. And so it's like that word came back up to me, because I had seen somebody one day and I called them up, said they had a Joker smile. So I was like, man, Joker smile, what's that? And I did the numbers on it, it came up to like divinity, it came up to a 9. And so I said, I think Joker is J-O-K-E-R. And J-O-K is 1, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 14. Joker is 14, so that's 5.
I am.
Then,
I am the Joker and Batman. And I can see what you're saying. In the movie or a comic book or wherever, Batman, that little boy is Batman that never grew up. And Joker is all them villains, whatever they call, is him.
his alter ego, I call him alter ego.
Yeah, they all is him. And he ain't even grown up yet.
Yeah, and it's like in the Bible mentioned it too, when Abraham goes to sleep, all these stories start to happen, but you following along and you forget that he sleeps.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's another story like that too, where the person goes to sleep, like old Jacob. Jacob goes to sleep, and he gets in a battle with the angel, with the God. And it says that before the sun come up, the angel said, I got to go. And Jacob said, well, you got to give me something before you go. And he said, okay, I'll give you something. I'll give you a name. Your name is Israel, because he fought with God. And so he took that name, and he used it from that day forth. That's where it became the children of Israel. But he was asleep when he got that name. And he and his daughter was God during his period of sleep. Okay.
I love you. You heard me?
Huh?
I said I love you.
I love you too, son.
He said this will be the last time.
Huh?
He said this will be the last time.
Who said that?
I said it, or he said it.
Oh, this will be the last time for what?
In Revelation, this will be the last time.
Oh, that's what it said.
Mm-hmm. And I knew it. Because to me, I can see it. Like, I see that this is a cleansing. And I put this together. And I will have the mind to do it. I'm saying it. I've been putting this together all my life. Like, I got one life to live, which is eternal, right?
Yeah, but there's so many different stories we can come up with. You have to come up with other stories. We have to create other.
I got other stories. I just I'm Mozart. I'm Du Chawa. I got the Du Chawa story. I am Deuce Way. I'm Du Chawa.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still the same name.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, that in the Hebrew, they have 27 alphabets. And in English, we have 26. So in my mind, in the English, there's one missing, at least one missing. There's a missing alphabet.
You said 6?
Huh?
In English, it's 20. How many?
It's 26 in English. It ends with the Z.
And you say Hebrew is missing?
And the Hebrew is 27. They have 22,
27.
what they call standard alphabets, and then they have 5, what they call, it'll come to me, they call the final alphabet. It's like a T, say a T, because they got 2 T's. You got Tav and Tet, so it depends on, one of them is, if it ends at the end of a word, it's, you'll know which one is talking about, which T is referring to.
I think, yeah, it's just that the person's perception of it, they don't see it. And if it's T, I see it. You feel what I'm saying? Because to me, the J, the J is a T, it's an I, it's a Y, it's a D, it's a G. To me, I'm looking at the sun. And to me, every letter of the alphabet, of the 26, right, alphabet, it's in there too. Every other 26 alphabet is in the sun.
Yeah, but I found it. I found the missing alphabet. I found it. I went and I just looked at it, and it was obvious to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it was obvious is because I've been training my mind. I've been, like I say, you want to be a successful athlete, you have to practice. You have to exercise. Come out and practice every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I started exercising my mind with the numbers. Using the numbers, figuring out different ways that numbers work together. And as I continue to exercise my mind with the numbers,
mm-hmm.
I just looked at the paper and I could say, and I hear people talk. I hear people say, blah, 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 blah. They don't really tell you what it is because it's a sacred. It's a sacred part that people have to exercise their mind to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't know if people pass it down to their children or not, but I've been here and I can tell you wouldn't pass it down to them because you want them to exercise their mind to get it.
No, I've been hearing it. I've been hearing it clear as light. I always heard it. Like Charlie Brown was shit like, yeah. Matter of fact, to me, I'm that person on the phone with y'all. And I'm the blah, 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, that's how the parents talk. On Charlie Brown, that's how the adults talk.
Yeah, and they be on the phone talking like that too.
Yeah, because the children don't really understand what they're saying. You know, I mean, you just go with I think with instinct, because children have a different language, and your language is the children's language.
Daddy,
It's pure. I mean,
Wayne knew. No, Wayne knew. My mama telling me that's my nose, my eyes, and ears and stuff. And in my head, I'm saying it in English. To me, I think I didn't know I was talking English. So I just like, how you know that's my nose? How you know that's my eyes? How you know that? I seen SPELL right away. Like I seen it like right away. Like it's right there. Like to me, it's right there. It's right there to me. Like, and that's why I feel like I would call it something hiding me. Like, because of speech therapy. When I went to speech therapy in kindergarten, I was in speech therapy in kindergarten. And I would pronounce what I see. I would pronounce what I see. But like it was a word started with C. I would start it off with C. The word cat, I'll say C-at. And they'll say it's cat. And I'll say C-at. And I would always do it because to me, that's what I see. And then it was, I don't remember the word, but it was a word that they would want me to say. And I would say it the way I say it because I realized something strange, what I didn't call it strange. It's a feeling like something, I'm using the word strange, but it's a feeling like if I do this, you keep asking me to say it again. And I'm telling you I'm saying it. Like, I guess I'm saying it in English now. And I'm like, why are you having me to keep doing this? A feeling, but I'm saying it in English. And so they'll say the word, and then I'll copy them. And then this person will know if they would say it, and then it was another person in there, they'll say it, and that's when what I call programming. I didn't call it programming then. Then I seen that you saying it like that, and you say it like that. So I think you're saying, say it like this, and you'll be happy or something. I win a prize or something. So I decided to experiment, what I call experiment. I decided to test it out and see. And I said it the way they said it. And then I was released from speech therapy. I ain't never go no more. Mm-hmm. So I see it. That they didn't want us, or I didn't, or we didn't, or whatever. Not to talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember telling the guy the other day, he said, well, what do you think about systematic oppression? And I told him, well, if it is such a thing, it's because the ones that you say are doing it they were taught the same way that they're trying to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just handing it down the way it was given to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to change it. You know, it's up to you to see through it and to change it.
And that's what I'm doing.
And not accept it.
And that's what's happening, y'all. Maybe just don't get it. But Wayne, he see down the road. I see what's happening. So Wayne knows how it's going to be because I can already see it. I ain't see me on the phone with you. I just I don't know how to say it. It's not, I'm talking in English, but it's a feeling. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Everybody, I tell people to stop saying that. Do you feel what I'm saying?
So I don't know how to say it to you in English. It's a jolt of energy. I don't know. A picture. It ain't even an image. It's feeling. Instinct.
I know, but when you ask for, it may not pertain to you, but this is what I told the guy. I said, man, when you say that to me, you say, you feel me? It's like insecurity. It's like you need someone to affirm that what you're saying is moving them.
No.
And that's like God said, when you will find me when you feel after me. So it's like them asking me to feel after them, and at the same time, I can see that they're insecurity, because if you with your old lady and you making love to her and she's laying there popping gum, you look at her and you say, baby, do you feel me? Do you feel me? And it's your insecurity. That's why she's laying there popping gum, because you have this insecurity.
I never felt it though. To me, it was always something. That it didn't seem that chewing gum. I never thought like that during that. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of women around me, so so they telling me what's going on. Without telling me, you know what I mean? Like, so I listen to what they say when it comes to that kind of stuff. Men be talking about beating stuff up. I'm literal. You know what I mean? Talking about putting a foot in my that's what I see. I don't see a black eye. I see a foot in there. So a man said I'll be beating her up with that. So that's what I see. Like, you kind of get what I'm saying.
Well, this is how I think, man. I think that I can change all that. Even there for me. They're, like you said, they're my alter egos or whatever. So I can go into my own universe, my own earth, my own heaven, and make changes. That's why as above, so below, I can see that I can change my heaven to reflect my earth, and my earth to reflect my heaven by not accepting the negativity, so much negativity. There's going to be some, because it's part of creating.
And Daddy, y'all don't get that I'm love itself. I'm love since I've been here, before I've been here. And Wayne came to see foolishness. I came to see what y'all call negativity, because I'm Chi nigga. I'm king. I'm King, which is Ki nigga. So to me, I hold a nigga, which is the penis, the rod, and it's the nigga on the battery, the negative side, and the plus also have two negatives crossing each other. So to me, it's whole, because I can't see in the dark, right? Or can't see the physical jar in English. I try to talk to people like this. I don't have to though, but to me, for them to get what I'm saying, then once the light go out and you place an object on the table, then what is it? It's negative.
Well, to me, king will be balanced. The reason why I say that is,
you're telling the truth.
Yeah, because the King is a 5. It's 23.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5, so that would be balanced. To me, it would be balanced. It would not be negative, nor positive. It would know.
Fancy. I'm using King, Ki, right? Ki or Chi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. N-G, nigga. I ain't got to go to the other stuff. To me, it literally say Chi nigga.
Yeah, I just go with the normals, and I can understand what you're saying too.
Okay, so
when I work out the normals, it tells me, it says this is balanced. This is balanced. King is balanced.
Listen, to me, you're telling the truth. To me, you're telling the truth. You just don't quite get that I can see in that nigga on the battery balance.
No. When I left you today, I was talking to myself. I was saying, actually, I understand him. I mean, I understand the things that you say. I understand the way you think, and I can see the logic in it. And I was just thinking to myself, and that's what and that's fine. That's your way of the way you learned it or remembered it, and that's the way you teach it. And what I was trying to show you was about myself. When I was showing you the numbers, I was trying to show you about me. But you said, no, I don't accept that because I see it like this and I see it like that. And what you talking about don't really matter.
Well, what I was doing was, that's what I call hiding. I was hiding and giving you this character that I think you know.
I know, but I wanted to show you something about me, and you said, I don't want to hear it because I already know all that. I already know. I wasn't trying to teach you anything. I was trying to show you
Wayne wasn't
about me.
teaching at that time. When Wayne going to experiment mode, he's in experiment mode, and he want to see what people gonna do with him. That's what he's.
But I'm you. I'm you. I'm your nimbus maybe, or your.
Can I say?
I could be your counselor. I could be like your counselor. You just say, I got this high counsel that I come to sometimes, and I run stuff by him. I don't really listen to him.
So maybe you'll see what's happening at that moment. The story with the lawyer when I got hit by a car on my bike. I went to the office and the paperwork didn't look decent to me. Please don't choose words that I choose. I'm trying to tell a story. It didn't look decent to me to want to work with it because words didn't appear to say what they were telling me it say. So I say, can you get a clearer written copy and we can go from there? And they chose yes. So I went through a long process of trying to get this copy. They never did. And I went down there to talk with a supervisor or a guy over the other guy, whatever it's called, another level of that place. And we got to the point where he's seeing sense that I wanted more money, what they call money, dollars. And because to me, the way it's looking, it don't look right. So he's like, I can do 500 more. No, not 500. They did something. They changed it for something. And I still didn't feel right, so I didn't want to sign the paper. So I talked to the guy on the phone, and he blanked on me. He like, you don't want to listen to your lawyer or something. He like really got. I was talking kind-hearted. I mean, I know what's going on. So then I requested to talk to the supervisor, and I recorded the conversation. And I showed it to that supervisor guy. I played it for him, and he was amazed or astounded or dismayed, all of them. Right there, he was hearing what he was hearing, and he told me, he appears to be afraid of something. He said, I don't get why he's afraid. He said, you're talking like you're just trying to figure out what's going on. But yet he's talking afraid. He didn't quite, the way he looked and was talking, he didn't quite get why the guy was afraid. So I told him I would like to have more money later on in the conversation, more dollars, because it didn't seem like they was treating me fair. And he said no. It was just plain out no, we're not. My mom was there. She said, I'm going to the car, because we were really sitting there trying to debate this. And I say, why don't y'all just get the paperwork? No, I say, give me the Crumley Roberts number, and I'll talk to him. So he say he's on vacation, but I'll contact him to get in contact with you. And I said, okay, and I started grabbing my stuff. I always take my Bible. I started grabbing my stuff to leave. And as we leaving out, he say, so what is more money to you? I said $500. He said, that's all? He said, said, why you just didn't say anything? I say, because he was all excited and stuff. I say, I want to see how you're going to treat me. He said, well, you need to say anything. You need to speak up, buddy. You need to speak up like you're my friend. And I'm saying to him, listen, no. I wanted to see how you're going to treat me. He said, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. And it's not about the dollars. It's about seeing what you're doing. Because only way I know is to see you do it. I don't want to tell lies. I want to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. So Wayne, go in deep. He'll sacrifice himself, what you call negativity. He'll sacrifice himself and go in there and find out what's going on.
Well, I don't call it that. In a way it is, and in a way it's not, because it's creating still, and it's to me, it's creating uplifting.
So that's your perspective.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm bad. It's creating uplifting of the human spirit. Yeah. Because you said, well, you broke it down to, I want more money, but to me, you could have said, I don't like your business principles, your business, the way you're doing business. You're not putting down what I'm telling you to put down. You're my lawyer.
It ain't coming. You're not me. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. I'm Wayne. But maybe you don't know Wayne. So due to you don't know how it is with Wayne, Wayne's going to be this guy he think he is. What he calls, you can look like you're going to run over me. That's what it looks like you're going to do. So I'm going to step under you and let you stomp and get it in real good and see how well you stomp. I want to see. I ain't afraid. I want to see what you do with people or me. I'm going to step right there. The girl threw a proud part of me. I stood right there and let you, because I want to see. I don't want to say that when I go to the teacher or I go to the rent office or I go to the police officer, they bullying me and they have to get me. Why are you telling me? Just the look on their face. Are you hurt? So to me, it seems that, whatever, I'm going to keep that to myself because I always want to check on stuff. I say, it's trying to take the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to do my prayer right quick and I'll call you back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.